So that's a question. Why do we write apple? That is apple. Why couldn't we write it differently? Why does the English language choose to write the word apple in this way? Every English word has a story. So, in the United Arab Emirates and in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and in Kuwait, we tend to have a similar educational system. So, for kindergarten teachers, mostly women, by the way, in these countries and in different Gulf countries, when a young student, a child, asks us, why do we write apple like that? This is the university level education for the teacher, not for the youngsters. So we will learn about apple in different languages. These languages are within the same family tree, the German languages tree, all right? So it is a group called German languages. It's a branch of Indo-European languages. So English, in English, of course, that's its phonology. It has the ash symbol, and we can check etymology at line. All right. So it is what it is. It's apple. All right. With a schwa right here. Okay, so the schwa indicates that there is a jump, a tiny jump. But when the jump is way more prominent, it's the ash symbol. So the E is an indication that there is an elevation sometimes, such as in the E for the word medical, the E in the word envy. So E jumps, and A jumps as well. So when we have a word that has this symbol, this ash symbol, it means that there is a huge jump going on. So when we have the two consonant letters here, double P, it's to stop that jumping. Okay, so when we jump way up, why do we jump? Because the A letter is a high letter, and the E gives us also an elevation. So both of them jump. Altogether, it's a pull. You see that halt? You see that pause? You see how anchored it is? You see how it got grounded? It's a pull. So these two ground the ash symbol that started the word. So this is what it is in English. That's its phonology. So, and I can teach you all about phonology. Please ask me any specific question. You're more welcome to. So in Dutch, it is a little bit different. In Dutch, I keep hitting that. So in Dutch, it is a little bit different. It preserved the L being at the end. It preserved that. In English, it flipped. Why did it flip? There is a reason. I'm going to teach you that reason in this video. So in Dutch, it's apel. It's just a more gentle beginning. In German, it's not a double P sound, but P and F as well. So it's Apfel in Deutsch. In Germany, in the German language, their language is called Deutsch. Dutch is a different language, but they are all related. All right, so let's go to this angle right here. Now, the word angle is not angel. Okay, what's the difference? We can see that the word angel, we say the letter G as a J sound, such as in George, in geography, so it's J. Okay. And in angle, the G here is it's like the G in game, all right, or gain. So is that all? No. In English, when we have E and then L at the end, it is longer, mimicking a floating motion. When you think about angel, the angels, well, religiously, in most religions, they tend to be related to flight, to floating in the air. So this is to help you remember. When you say angel, do you see that comfortable wave, if you will? It's angel. But when it's angle, it's sharper. and more limited. It's more like a geometric shape that has a sharp edge, a sharp angle, if you will. So when we have the LE at the end, look what we got: handle, table, circle, candle. Our tongue became more like a hook. So it's angle, table, handle, circle, and angle. That's what happens when you place an E at the end and prior to it an L. So when we go back to apple, think of the apple being round and that it is what it is. It's just an apple that you plucked and that's it. And when you bite, you need a double consonant sound. So the double consonant is there to anchor the hop that the ash symbol likes to do. So the ash symbol at the beginning makes us hop. So current modern English unfortunately lost the ash symbol and we just write a simple A, just like that. So this is the whole explanation. So when a student asks you, when you know its story, just like that, you will communicate better with your students. And any questions, please let me know. It's all about the history of English. We need the history of English in order to teach our students English more comfortably. To us, it will be more comfortable for us to be knowledgeable of the etymology, the morphology, the phonology of English as a whole. It's a whole linguistic nature. All right. So any questions, please let me know in the comments down below. Thank you for watching.